is a fierce patient advocate who has been working on data from the mitochondrial disease patient registry, and she is going to share information about what she's been working on. Welcome, Sophia.
Thank you, Kara, so much. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Sophia Zilber, and I have several roles in the rare disease community. Professionally, I work in Pfizer in rare disease. I'm also on the board of 2 rare disease organizations. I'm also on the medical and scientific advisory board of Rare X patient registry platform. And personally, I also lost my daughter to mitochondrial disease. Thank you so much for having me here. And I'd just like to share a few things that I'm involved in that would be of interest to the rest of the mito community. In October, I did a presentation at the Targeting Mitochondria conference. The presentation was based on a paper I published last year with Dr. Phil Yeske from UMDF. And in this presentation, I shared findings of the paper that related to patients' perspectives and experiences in living with mitochondrial disease, and also some of the very important lessons that were learned that could be useful to others working with patient registries. Patients' comments that they shared in the registry were very personal and very powerful and very impactful. And so one of the main goals of that project was really to give back to the patients so that they know that they have been heard, and so that they know that their participation in the registry was valuable and important. And so I would really like to thank Dr. Volkmar Weissig, who is the president of the World Mitochondria Society. Thanks to him, it was possible to present and share this. Now this presentation is available publicly at the link you can see here, and I encourage everyone to hear it. Next slide, please. Recently, I wrote another very short paper called Patient Registry Design Guide for Rare Disease Foundations. My co-author on this is Jason Colquitt. Jason is the CEO of a company across healthcare, which also has a patient registry. And Jason also has a personal connection to mitochondrial disease. This paper is very short. It's only 3 pages. It's very concise and it's easy to read. And we are really hoping that this paper will be helpful to rare disease groups and also helpful to patients just to feel more empowered and feel like they would know better which questions to ask when joining any patient registry. Jason and I really welcome any questions and any discussion on this. Next slide. I'd like to say a couple of words about Rare X platform. I'm on the advisory board for them. I think this platform could be very interesting for mitochondrial disease community. It's going to be a federated data analysis platform, meaning that it could connect to the existing registries and to other data sources. And data can be queried and analyzed together and made easier available to researchers in industry. Data will be structured and standardized. It will be free to use for patients and patient foundations. And it will be possible to identify potential mito patients based on the symptoms and their responses in the registry. You could find more information on their website. And please go on to the next slide. And one last thing I wanted to share. I've noted throughout my experience that we really have many great resources in the mito community, but a lot of times they don't know each other, and many efforts are really done in parallel rather than build on each other's experience. Additionally, there are smaller patient groups who sometimes do very important work or fund very promising research, but they don't always have an opportunity to share it with the wider community. And so I created a Google group, really with the goal of encouraging discussion and to make it easier to collaborate, share knowledge and information, and make it more of a community. I really just started less than 2 weeks ago, so it's very new. So far, we have 9 groups there. And if you would like to join, please join. Next slide, please. Thank you. I guess that's all for me. You're welcome to reach out to me with any questions. And all the information I shared, all the links, you can also find them on my LinkedIn page as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kyra, so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for all the hard